Hello everyone, just wanted to give an update on the 180-gallon reef here. It's been about a year and a half since the last update, and the reef is now about 3.5 years old. As you can see, a lot of the corals are really starting to grow in and getting quite large. However, I did make quite a few changes here. Over here in this corner, I used to have the large greens bird nest. I went ahead and fragged off quite a bit of it and traded it and for other stuff and just eliminated it. The reason why it was just so large, pretty much took up that whole area there, and just the bubble algae was just all in it, and it was just hard to constantly keep up picking it out. And the same thing with the red bird's nest I had over here. I just went ahead and eliminated it, and especially just to give this turquoise button coral more room to expand. As you can see there, it's really getting quite large. That area there is the center of the tank, so it's almost 2 feet across. It just keeps growing, and if I try to move it, pieces break off, so I just replace them there, but it actually looks quite nice. And then another thing I did too, I had the orange Monipora coral back there is no longer there. It was actually doing quite well. Had about 5-6 nice branches growing off of it, and the tangs just kept running into it and snapping them off, so pretty much gave up on that. The frog spawns are doing really well, or I should say hammer coral, not frog spawn, but these are frog spawns, so kind of moving them around the tank as they grow. I'm trying to keep them out of this area here in the front of the tank. It's where the tangs like to zoom up and down, so they bump into those and aggravate those too. But other than that, everything else is doing okay. And speaking of tangs, there they are now. You can see they're getting quite large. The Latina tang, which is in the back there, it's probably about 7.5–8 inches now, and the sailfin tang there is just about as large. So you can see they're getting quite massive. So for this tank, so kind of hard to keep fragile SPSs from getting snapped off when they bump into them, when they get spooked or not paying attention, darting after food or whatever. But a lot of the corals, though, especially these green zoanthids, are doing really quite well. There's probably over, I don't know, 200 heads in that. It goes back that way too, and down under there. And then the same thing with the smaller, like greenish brown ones there. And then the other ones over here are really doing quite well now, the larger pulp zoanthids. My other zoanthids, pretty much all of them kind of faded away. They just aren't holding their color. I'm not sure why, except for these blue ones here. Now those are still holding their color, but most of them have turned like a peach color. But you can see it's covered that complete rock now. I'm actually having issues with that, trying to keep it back from interfering with some of the other corals, so that's a challenge. And the other button coral there is kind of more like a lighter green. It's doing quite well too, especially since that bird's nest is no longer there. It's starting to round out more now. Then all the fish are doing well. I did lose my Potter's Angel though. I'm not sure why. When I bought that, it was an adult already. Not sure how long they lived, but it showed no signs of stress or anything. It just came up missing. I never did find it, so not sure actually what happened to it. But I still see the purple tang's doing well. And he originally started off in here about the size of a 50-cent piece, so he's come a long way too. There's the flame angel. Then, another coral I like too is this potato chip coral, so to speak, there is what they call it, and it's starting to get large now too. It originally started off like a little piece like that back there, which actually fell off of this, but you can see the growth difference now. Then there's the spotted goby there, orange spotted goby. That glare kind of interferes there, but there it is. And I still have my spotted mandarin. It's in here doing well. Usually out picking out at the rock, not sure where it's at the moment, but it's still still thriving and growing, and looks quite healthy. The other thing I wanted to mention is I got this red algae there. Been having kind of issues with that. Been trying to suck it out, and it kind of comes back after a week or so, but pretty sure probably my phosphates or nitrates are a little high, so might have to start dosing again. The Phosphate X by Red Sea, I think it's called, but that seems to help. Then another issue I had too a couple months ago is the alkalinity in here shot up to about 16 points. I'm not sure why. I usually run at about 8.5, so I'm not sure what happened. I mean, I'm doing nothing different, so somehow it crept up on me, and my fault. I was kind of confident in the levels of it, and kind of didn't check for a couple months. Then all of a sudden, it was off the charts. But anyway, I have that under control now. But that's all I really have, and probably next video I'm going to try to do an update on my killifish project I've been having going on, and those are doing quite well too. But for now, that's all I have, and I just want to thank you for watching another video.